Hey everybody, Chris here. We're seeing a Dogecoin and crypto rally on a Friday. What does that look like and what are the warning signs? And are there still opportunities to buy more at lower prices? We're going to talk all about that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You'll be notified when new videos come out as well as when I do live streams. We saw Dogecoin trading up not only last night, but also this morning as well. Didn't quite hit 7.5 cents, but we did get up to 7.46 or so. We had Bitcoin coming over $64,000. And of course, all the KOLs on Twitter are all like, oh, Bitcoin, 64K, 64K. And then you zoom out and you're like, oh, yeah, we got a ways to go. We got a ways to go. So the current Bitcoin low of this cycle is 57,495, and this could be another small relief rally. We will be watching that. If this continues up a little more, I will draw another one of these upward trending rectangles here and log it as another relief rally. So we'll be watching that as well. And for Doge going through a little bit of an uptrend like I thought would happen. I thought the dip would be a little lower than what we had, but I did predict an uptrend here, and there is an uptrend going on. Still think later on we could have a dip back down, maybe even below 7 cents and lower. It's a long summer. We are still in a bear market overall, and it's July. It's July here, and there's low volume. It's pretty much low volume trading right now. And additionally, when you have something like Bitcoin, and you have the news of Michael Saylor and Strategy like selling a lot of Bitcoin, you've got the United States bombing Iran again, you would think the markets would tank and everything would go down. And that's not happening in crypto. We're having a few stocks. Stocks are kind of mixed right now. And it seems to be a little bit of resurgence back again on the tech side as well. I think that's going to be volatile, kind of up and down. So we're not seeing a full rotation of investing yet. But this is what the market looks like as we begin Bitcoin breaking a downward trend line. Bitcoin has broken out of its daily downtrend for the first time in 2 months. For momentum to continue, Bitcoin needs to break through 64.5, 65.5 resistance zone, hold above it. BTC is forming a bullish inverse head and shoulder. Yeah, these patterns don't mean anything. I mean, look at this shoulder compared to that shoulder. It's not even close. These guys, they just make this stuff up. And then you've got Ivan on tech, you know, with his bearish and bullish, and you know he's flipping to the bullish way up at like 84K on his chart, and it's like, are you gonna wait until then and to finally buy? Only buy when it's bullish? No, you buy on the dips. You buy low. That's how I like to play it. Buy low, sell high. Now again, none of this is financial advice, of course. And in March 2020, Bitcoin closed below the 200-week moving average and quickly recaptured its support the following week. That was the cycle bottom. At present, we have a close below the 200-week moving average. The next week we close back above. Retest this week could confirm a close. Maybe history will rhyme. So this 200-week moving average, again, averages don't, I mean, the price doesn't know where the average is. So if you're trading the average, okay, I guess, but so a lot of people are pointing to the sacred moving average line too. So that's another thing that's out there. And then Ted Pillow says, look, this is perp driven. There's no major spike in volume that's happening, but yet price is moving up. So kind of interesting. Perps take the lead again. Spot needs to catch up. So I don't know where the money's coming from, though. And that's what I've been saying, which is why I expect a pullback to happen. But yeah, so here's like Ash Crypto. Bitcoin just hit 64K. Woo! And it's like, yeah. Back above 64K. Let's see if it sticks. Let's see if it sticks. So that's kind of my point right there. It's like, okay, great. Is it going to stick? The last 3 bear markets saw Bitcoin price temporarily break below the realized price. I don't know what this line actually is, the realized price, and what that means, but it's always very low. But when you look back and you say, okay, 2018 bear market, Bitcoin price went below this blue line. 2022 bear market, Bitcoin price went below this blue line. It hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened yet this cycle. So if you're going to look at the history and you're going to look at some things that have happened, but others haven't yet, where do we stand? Where do we stand? Will this time be different? Or do you have the conviction to wait for that? So again, 54,000 is about the level that I was looking at during my technical analysis on where I thought the Bitcoin price would probably bottom this cycle. And now I see this and I'm like, okay, this blue line, it's just about where I thought it would be. Kind of interesting. So we'll be watching that as well. Join in on my live streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Although this week on Friday, I will not have a live stream. I'm going up to Orlando for the weekend and will not be live streaming. My next live stream will be next Monday though. So make sure that you're subscribed, you got your notifications on, all of that. Because we talk about not only what's going on with Bitcoin, what's going on with the markets. Again, I do think that Bitcoin is going to do something like this, as Ted Pillows is showing here, that we're going to have a relief rally, little relief rally here, and then we're going to come down lower. And I still think there's going to be a buying opportunity here. Now, he's got this going down below 50K, and I'm thinking about 54. This is the only difference here. Because we are in a 4-year cycle. The 4-year cycle continues to be bear, and then we get the pre-bull or the reset year, and then we get 2 waves of bull cycles, the first bull, the second bull, and it happens every cycle. It's every cycle. We've been through this. So we are in 2026, which is a bear market, and we continue to be here at least through early fall, and we'll see how long that extends. But this is how the 4-year cycles work again, and again. And until it doesn't, I'm still on board with this. So what does this mean for Dogecoin? Because we bring, on this channel, we bring things back around to Dogecoin. And I predicted Dogecoin would be green for the month of July. And right now it's up about 3.3% for July. So far, that is working out, and that's about where I thought it would be. 2022, again, we had June down 23%, and then back up 3% for July. Again, this June 2026, we were down 28%, and now up about 3%. So this is about where I thought we would end the month. I thought there would be a bigger dip within the month, and we haven't really had that big dip yet in the month of July. So we might see that V shape. We might see a dip down and recovery back up. Still happening this month. Again, we don't have really the spot volume though, but there could be some negative news that comes in. Now, if you remember back in 2021, and here's Inc. says, when Doge went absolutely insane, Robinhood was a core piece of the success. I had a friend, completely normal, worked at a gas station. He was up like 700,000 on Doge. It was all on Robinhood. He round-tripped most of it from what I know. Normie retail degens, all on Robinhood. They're the best holders you can ask for. And that's what a lot of people did. They bought a bunch. Price went way up. Now, we're not going to have those times again. But this is more about what's going on over on Robinhood. Robinhood now has its own chain, and it's launching its own meme coins, where people are launching meme coins on that chain. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. Because Doge is the meme coin. It's the only coin that is a meme that has its own blockchain, and Dogecoin is going to be around a long time. So we have that going on for Dogecoin. But all of these others, I just say, be careful. Be careful. So, and we'll take a look at a couple of those in a minute. But we have this Dogecoin pattern, signals caution as Bitcoin bulls await key $80,000 break. And again, this is, Ivan's got his 84,000, whatever level, wherever his chart flips from bearish to bullish. And I don't know if Bitcoin's going to get back up that high yet. But we have this thing about analyst Chris Pax here. Interesting. Identified a repeated Dogecoin recovery pattern, followed by sharp pullbacks. And again, this is my thing here that I've been looking at, is the current Dogecoin setup represents the third similar pattern since the December 2024 highs. The analyst, that would be me, expects the token, no, it's not a token, it's a coin, come on guys, get with the program, could move through a bottoming phase before entering a relief rally followed by another potential decline. So that is what is happening, is on Doge. We did have that last dip came down to about 712, and now we're having a bit of a rally up to about up over 7.4. So, and that is what I was expecting. The rally's a little higher than I thought. The dip didn't go quite as deep as I thought. And again, this is going back to low volume trading. We just don't have the volume to make the moves even bigger than they are. Which is all interesting. But on this chart, we do see the that you get the big move down, you get a relief rally, and then you get a sharper move and a bottom. So again, move down, a bit of relief rally, and then a sharper move down. This one into early February was even deeper. So you get a big move down, you get the rally back up, followed typically by another dip. So that's what I'm looking for, and that's nice of these guys to call me out. The chart shared by Chris Pax shows previous periods where Dogecoin recovered from extended downtrends. The pattern has kept Dogecoin traders focused on confirmation rather than the immediate bullish expectations. A sustained recovery would require stronger buying activity and a break above recent resistance areas. And again, I don't think we have the volume for that yet. So what is this? So where does this take us? This takes us to Ansem. Again, it's like, where are you going to put your money? A lot of people are chasing memes. And this is on Sol, and it came up over 400 million, and now it's dropped below 200 million. It's dropped over half of its value. And this is what happens when the selling starts, regardless of, the creator trying to give out tokens and share wealth and stuff. This is just what people do. And especially when people are given tokens, airdrop them or whatever, they're going to sell them. And I think this thing is probably over. It might have a little bit of a second mini run, but will continue to bleed out. So be careful. People are saying, oh, I don't think I want to buy some on the dip now. It's a token. It doesn't do anything. Be careful. Going back to Robinhood, again, CashCat surges past 120 million on Robinhood chain, drains Solana's Ansem. So what's happening is people are selling their Ansem and they're going over to Robinhood chain and they're buying CashCat. They're chasing. They might get a little bit of it. Again, here's CashCat coming up to over 170 million now, CashCat. And you know what this thing is going to do. You know exactly what this thing is going to do. It's going to hit a top. It's going to have a big drop, going to have a little bit of a relief rally, and then it's going to drop lower. It's just a token. Even on Robinhood chain, the same things are going to happen. So welcome to trading, where you pay for every single mistake with dollars, not apologies, because it's your money there. So what are you going to do? So what are you going to do with your money? I'm looking at the longer view and Dogecoin because I believe in the 4-year cycles. And unlike those pump fund and now Robinhood chain tokens, they're not going to follow the 4-year cycles. They're going to pump and then they're going to dump. but Dogecoin will follow the 4-year cycle again, I believe. I'm looking for the best buying opportunity in the month of July, and I'll buy some more in August and some more in September. It's a long summer. Patience. That's what I'm doing. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this Dogecoin rally and where you're buying Doge? Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.